Hello and welcome to my solo base build / clan starter base build. So I'm going to give you guys a tour before we do the build. This build is pretty simple. You're going to start with a 2x2 with 3 triangles on one side and then build the foundations like this on either side of this door frame on top of a half height wall. And then you're just going to fill in the 2x2 with walls, and on the raised triangles you will put 2 walls, and then you can place your door. Out here you're going to want to place down a triangle. I am upgrading things to wood. If you are a solo building this as your starter base, this is the cheapest and most secure option. If you are a clan looking to build this for your starter base, you can skip ahead a little bit to the point where I start upgrading everything. Otherwise, follow along if you're a solo. So we're going to put the second half, like the second floor, as wood basically. And then these floors you must put down before you do the roofs, or you will have to destroy the roofs, which we will be placing in a few moments. Your TC, you can get the placement correct by putting a small box sideways like this, and then the TC on the right of it. Just make sure you don't put it too far back and you don't put it too far forward. And you can place a furnace right here. If you don't want to pick it up and move it later, that's the spot to put it. You could put another one over here, which we will use to jump up to the second floor until we get everything settled, or you can just put some twig stairs here. I prefer the furnace because I'm going to use it anyway. So this will be our bunker downstairs, and then up here will be our like shitty loot area. So we're going to put the roofs right here. These will act as like, it's not really a bunker, you know what I mean, but it is. So this is the build cost for the starter base for a solo, by the way. And yeah, so the roofs really act as like a defense mechanism if you're in the bunker part of it. You're not able to get in it without killing yourself, so I guess it's technically a bunker, you know what I mean. But the main reason I did it is so that you can protect your front door if you're getting raided. And if you're getting raided from the sides, I mean, it's going to take them a while to get in, so you can figure out what to do to counter them. So if you are to the point where you're upgrading, I sped it up a little bit to make it go a little faster, but this is how you would reach everything while you're upgrading. And then don't forget to upgrade your door frames as well. If you've got metal frags, skip ahead a little bit and upgrade the wood straight to metal frags if you've got it before upgrading it to stone. You know what I mean? So you can put your staircase like this, and before you put a box up here, which you can place right here, you're gonna wanna make sure that you upgrade these to sheet metal, otherwise you're gonna have to pick that box up later. And then you can place this right here and close it off like so. If you are ready to upgrade to sheet metal, this is what I would recommend doing if you're going for a minimal cost. If you're playing vanilla, this would be the like minimal cost, protection wise and upgrade cost wise. Outside, if you want to add an airlock, this is how I would recommend doing it. And then this wall over here, probably going to want to upgrade that to sheet metal, otherwise people are just going to go straight to that wall and save some materials, or save some sulfur, you know what I mean. And then this, you throw your doors down like this. You can put one of these things here if you would like. It's not necessary, but you can fit a small box here, and then it just makes it easy if you suck at doing the little jump thing. This makes it easier to get up to the door. If you've got some people in your clan that suck at jumping, I would recommend putting that there, as they'll just kind of glide up it. And now on the outside, we are going to add some honeycomb. So we're gonna put honeycomb up here with some half walls. You could use full walls if you wanted to. It just looks prettier with the half walls. And then we are going to honeycomb the outside where the sheet metal is exposed. You don't have to do 3 like this, but again, it looks prettier. If you're trying to save some cost, you could just not put the triangle in the middle in there, but it makes it look prettier, and it does in turn like protect a little bit from rockets if you do it like this. Now the way that I would get up here would just be to hop around like this and place some twig and then jump around to put the ceilings on. It's up to you whether you would like to cover that wall or not. Doesn't really matter. Then we're gonna hop in here, and don't forget to put this sneaky shotgun trap over here. This will prevent anyone from going deep on your base, as it is very difficult to shoot that out, especially if you've got someone downstairs protecting this doorway. You can place up to 6 bags in this spot right here if you squeeze them together. So if you are a clan, this is how you would be able to get a lot of people down in the bunker if you are getting online raided and people are going through your doors. At this point, we can get our deployables down in here. We've got the whole base set up. So over here you can fit some chests if you want to, or a barbecue, or if you put the furnaces down first, you could put furnaces here and then put the roofs on top of them, and they'll just stick to the roof a little bit. Or you could just place 2 in the front, but I would put down 2 door frames first if you're gonna put furnaces there, because we will need garage doors for protection from rockets. If somebody does happen to push up and they have a rocket, you're gonna want one of the doors closed and one of the doors opened. With this middle doorway that we're about to put down later on, you will be protected. So if you are on one side, you could have a teammate on the other side protecting through this door like this, and if he gets rocketed, you can close the middle door, close this door, and then open this door over here and camp for him, and wait till they come through, because they might not expect 2 angles of protection on the doorway there. So once we get everything down there, we got bags downstairs, we can cover this floor up. And then this corner is where I chose to put some bags, as we can fit 6 in one square. So this would be, like I said, a good starter base for a clan, as it's easily expandable, and the layout of it would work well with many different base designs. So I chose this room because it would be in the back corner, and when you honeycomb around the base, this would end up being in the center. So they're not going directly towards the TC, and if they did, they would have to go through multiple sheet metal floors. We can put our level 2 workbench up here, and our level 1 wherever you want, because you're probably just going to end up destroying it anyway. I put a research table up here as well for anybody who needs to research things, and a level 2 workbench for crafting things on the way out, like meds and armor and maybe some couple guns, whatever you need. It's good to have a workbench by all of your bags if you're in a clan. And then once you get a level 3 workbench, you can put it downstairs. If you want a place to have a repair bench that's out of the way, right here it would be a good place to stick that. You can also put a couple boxes in here, and then down here probably put like a barbecue or something. I don't know, I just threw a small box in there. We'll put door frames down on everything, obviously, get some garage doors down, and then over here will be our secondary loot room for gear and drop off loot, and then a little smelting room for charcoal if you're a clan, or just a normal smelting room if you're a solo player. You can, if you're a solo player, I didn't really design the base specifically for a solo player because solo players will do what they want. But for a clan, it's nice to have like a layout set up. So if you are making this for your clan, you've got a little idea of how things can fit in here right away. So if you place the furnaces specifically like I am about to, you will not get stuck on them and you will not have to jump on top of them to get to the boxes. So you put this one over in these roofs like that and then shove these in there, and you can just run over here without getting stuck on the furnaces. I would recommend upgrading the ceilings to sheet metal on every floor, so that if you get rocketed, they would rather come through the side and they'll end up going through honeycomb. So that's why I would upgrade the ceilings and the floors to sheet metal. If you want to upgrade this one, you're gonna have to like hop up on the roof if you have this bench right here. But yeah, so I would recommend doing that so that they go through the side. They have to go through more doors and it ends up costing more or equal to them going through the ceilings. So down here, we're just gonna add a level 3 workbench once you get it, and some more boxes which you can fit under the workbench and around it while still being able to access the TC and furnaces in the unlootable TC room. We'll just plop down the last couple doors here. Once you get them, I recommend all the doors to be garage doors, as many of them as possible for the double doors. That's the upkeep cost for the base. It's really not that bad. And then we'll hop outside real quick and I'll show you the build cost for this, which is also really not that bad, especially if you're a 4 to 6 man clan. Like I'm assuming most of you that would be building this as a clan, you know, that would be the size that I'm assuming is 4 to 6. This is spot on perfect, could build it within an hour or less. So this is if you would rather not upgrade the ceiling to sheet metal as like a solo player. If you're a solo player interested in what the cost would be without that sheet metal ceiling, I'll give you a peek in a sec. So here's what that would be. It does lower the cost quite a bit, so that's helpful, mostly for like time wise. You're probably not gonna have as many furnaces as a clan would. So this would be a base that you could get down in a day for sure, and then expand off of it later as a solo. Maybe not necessarily in vanilla, but in modded servers, this would be a great solo base. So that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for helping me hit 5,000 subscribers in 2018. This is my first video in 2019, and if you're watching this the day that it's uploaded, I will be streaming on Twitch. You can go check the links in the description to find my Twitch link. Hop on over, drop a follow if you're interested in watching me stream more. I will try to set a schedule up soon, but I'll see you guys in the next video. Catch you next time.